it reinforced my belief that lesbians should stay well away from erections. But I have to say, shout out to the gentleman down there who sorted me out with plasters. I think it's the first time in a long time a Welshman has helped an English woman. If he ignored I was English, I might now have got the plasters. Now, I'm going to make this nice and quick because I know you're looking forward to your headline act over here, you cowboy. I am auditioning for his sidekick after the show because every cowboy needs a cowgirl. And it's actually my favourite position, but that's an entirely different story. So, as I say, I'm going to make it quick like our man Philip. Where is he? Where's Philip?
I'm over here.
Oh, he's over here. Look, our man Philip. So, I'm going to make my set quick like Philip in the sack. Wham, bam, how much do I owe you, man? Now, stand-up comedy, right? It's not easy being a stand-up comedian, okay? When I started out doing stand-up, I was looking for sort of hints and tips. And I had a look online and I saw a very famous male comedian. And he was asked, how do you tell a really good joke? And he said, you know what? The key is to get straight to the punchline with no foreplay. And then I realized why there are so many successful men in comedy. These days, food waste is a huge problem, and you know, in somewhere like this cafe, it's got to be a number one priority to minimise your food waste. And one of the best ways of doing that is to know the difference between a best before date and a use by date. So I'll give you an example. I was best before 2009, but you can still eat me. Do any of you guys like watching horror films? Yeah, perfect time of year to watch them. But you know, when you're long-term single, it sort of sometimes it detracts from your enjoyment of them, and I'll explain why. I was watching a movie last week about zombies, and the zombie was there and he was chasing a girl, and you know, he was going brains, brains. And I was like, she's blonde, there's no way this is going to happen. But I was sitting there and I was thinking to myself, I thought, oh, you know, if a zombie was chasing me, right, and he wanted my brains, do you know what? I'm just so lazy, I just let him have it. Like, at least something to be getting eaten out. Now, I did mention that I was a lesbian. I'm really sorry, lads, but you know, you know, it's been a long time, so maybe, just maybe. But, men confuse me. Like, you really do, you confuse me, you know? If you can try and explain to me, right? One thing I don't understand is, when you were little boys, right? You loved nothing more than playing around in the forest, right? You loved going out in the forest, you know, playing around in the mud, getting dirty, all that kind of stuff. But then you grow up, right? And you guys see even the hint of a bush on a woman, and you lose your shit. Like, what the hell is that about? Seriously? Now, I'm not the most athletic woman in the world, but I did manage to conquer Ben Mulvin recently. I think that's what their name was, anyway. Now, Sligo is a fantastic place to live, isn't it? Yeah. Brilliant. You know, Wine Street, though, trying to get parking there, it's a bottleneck at times. come first, did you tell me? I'm so sorry.
I just got that too.
I'm so sorry. I'm already going to hell anyway. I'm lesbian, so do you know what I mean? Strand Hill, right? Strand Hill, moving swiftly on, is a great little spot, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's got an airport, for fuck's sake. It's got an airport. I mean, the fact that it's closed, you know, doesn't really bode particularly well, but that's not the point. But one of my favourite places in Sligo is called the Devil's Chimney. Right? One of my favourite spots. Is there anyone who doesn't know what the Devil's Chimney is?
No.
Oh, Emmanuel doesn't know what the Devil's Chimney is. Oh, bless you. Well, I can explain it to you. It is a waterfall, right? It's a waterfall, but it's a waterfall where at certain times of the year, the water blows back up over the waterfall itself. So it sort of like defies gravity. You know, it's a beautiful thing to behold. I was once nicknamed the Devil's Chimney by a partner of mine after an amicable escapade. I'm not sure whether Emmanuel would like to suggest possibly why. No, it's a firm no, guys. Firm no. But I'm assuming by the tittering you have a little bit of, certainly some of the women might have a good idea as to why, but men maybe not. Maybe you need to do a little bit more work with the ladies, and you might find out why. Oh, look at the face. He's like, oh my dear Jesus Christ, oh my God. Okay, so I think I should put them out of their misery. I think so. Yeah. Emmanuel, God bless him, he's got speakers in his ears. I knew Emmanuel liked a wet willy, I knew it. I could see it in his eyes. So, anyway, the reason, ladies and gentlemen, I was nicknamed the Devil's Chimney was because I squirted in their face.